Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field. So nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the left. All kinds of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit.
He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Wells. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. DB's right up on the receiver. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to power it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Throws for the tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Oh, ball's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over. And
reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll return it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback extends the play. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He'll take a shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through to the finish.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. On the move at the 30. And runs through another one. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He's back to throw on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. A third and long coming up here. Wide out in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving them a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Inside the 10. And he eludes. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're going to try to get it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Now improvising. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done.
He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Hurricane. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The running back has it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Creates a little room. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Going up top. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over... We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Using the quick game. Ball is free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer, you need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Open space at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. Trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal.
Hey, Cam, roll it.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
17.
And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it again. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
17.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's the...